I don't know about y'all, but when I left high school, man, the thing I was so excited about was like all those things that you heard growing up, whether it's the U.S. Army, waking up in the morning, do more before the day than most people do before they wake up. You know, all these messages, go to college and be educated, you'll be something. I mean, I grew up poor, but, you know, I don't have a poor story. I had a lot of love in the house. I had my mom and dad there. I didn't get messed with by gangsters, but it was a lot
Your
of.
grandmother was a gangster.
My grandmother had a lot of boys who fuck you.
People up, you got your jump.
Yeah, I got jumped. Grandma! Look, you can't go through this world unscathed. My son is in Encino and he broke his wrist yesterday. Like, shit happens. I know that. But I look forward to making my own life. And it started with me leaving the nest. Going to college was like huge for me. But now I hear stories like this, and I'm like, damn, how big is it to these kids? Pitino, Coach Pitino, is not even recruiting high school kids.
Yep.
Sound like a hatchet starting off conversation.
There you go.
But damn, they ain't even tripping on your kids no more. What's this about?
Well, let me ask you this, right? If you're starting an organization, right? You're the CEO at 50, 45, whatever. Shh.
I know where you're going.
Silence is golden. Right?
Bow our heads for Donald Penn. He gone.
Right.
DP, I hear you. I got you.
Well, would you take now your first hire? Would it be a 17-year-old kid or would it be a 21-year-old kid who has some type of substance in the world?
21-year-old young man. Yeah.
Right. So that's what they're doing in college. They're saying, give me somebody who's been through some type of fires, through some type of adversity, already left the nest. I know what his grades is. I know what he's doing at night. I know all these things.
You know his points per
or
game.
do I take? It's not even that, because again, they're taking kids who are not even starters at other schools right now. Right.
But what changed this whole
COVID.
The transfer portal.
COVID.
The portal. Now it's also NIL, because again, the reason they're not doing spring games this year, a lot of big time schools, the Floridas and Georgias, Alabama, USC, because now if I watch your spring game, I see your second and third stringers.
Oh, let me get him.
Oh, let me get him, because for a third stringer, you're getting paid $50,000, but we'll pay you $250. So we take you and say, hey, you want to get in the portal. Yeah. So right now, give me a transfer kid all day from if you want to really start to win soon, like when next year they're going to take a transfer
and
kid.
Basketball is different. So Rick Pitino, to give broader context, he said, I have 3 guys leaving that are seniors, like super seniors, like 5th or 6th year guys. A high school guy is not going to replace what those guys are doing.
On the court.
And the other thing he said, which teams are winning national championships with high school guys?
Not
Duke
happening.
always has the best recruiting class, 4 and 5 stars.
Kansas,
they got everybody,
right,
but
right.
Those guys can't win because you can't put an 18-year-old in there
22.
with a 23, 24-year-old.
Just like if you play 9U and go up 10U like we
That's a
did
big
this weekend.
difference.
That's the same thing going on with these guys reclassifying. And I understand exactly what you're saying, but it just sucks for MJ, DP3. But now
it doesn't
But
suck.
that tipped it over was COVID. Because you got extra years.
No,
for
it's the new rule.
No, but they got the new rule.
I have a ton of friends whose
But Big Dog, you know they got
kids
the
are
new rule with the
seniors
JCs too.
right now.
Yeah, they got the 2
in
years
basketball.
I know you got the
And
2 rule
the thing
JC
that
though.
changed it is COVID. There's a plethora of older kids because you got extra years.
No,
from
1
COVID.
year. It was only 1 year.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
and this
extra
is
year.
this
But
year.
it's-
This
but it-
ends.
but it-
But it
but
happened.
even
But it happened.
the
Yeah, it
prep
happened.
schools and the colleges are all saying the class of 25 is the last class that is
Yes.
going to affect like this. And it's because the 5th year from COVID.
Right.
Yes.
And it's disrupted. It has completely disrupted recruiting.
So you're saying it's gonna go back exactly
No,
like before?
no,
No way.
They never
because
go.
the
They
NIL
already new behavior.
Not exactly.
Who's the number
but
1 team in the country?
Huh?
Who's number 1? What's Auburn? What's Auburn ranked right now?
Auburn.
Right,
Auburn
1 or
is
2.
one. Yeah,
They're
like-
the oldest college basketball team ever. They're
Everybody.
all it's like I think average of 22 and a half years old.
That's
It's-
that's
And
not
so
gonna go-
if they're going to be in the championship, let's say they make the Final Four, it's going to be the blueprint for college basketball.
it's been like that. But like, let's be real. Let's be real, because we're here, California. Think about all those kids that were playing at Sierra Canyon, whatever. All them dudes that, because the hustle is, You don't go to kindergarten when you're supposed to.
Right.
You don't go to 9th grade when you're supposed to.
Right.
So at 8th grade. So now you're 2 years older than everybody else, but you play in high school and everybody's like, oh, he's so great. Well, damn, he's older.
You're just
He's
older.
older than everybody. So the cheat code, so the
huge.
The cheat code is, the cheat code is.
Well, it
and
is,
with the new
but
JC
here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you're 19, 20, or whatever. They're still not taking college freshmen.
No.
They're still not taking
You have
high
to be the
schoolers.
best in the
Great
country.
point.
But at some point, you have to replenish the farm.
No, but
And
but here's
it's
in
not
the portal. You just go to the
they're
portal.
gonna eliminate an entire
them dudes.
group.
It's gonna be
after
They
this
already
year.
have. They
After,
already
no,
have.
I'm saying
First round draft,
after this
rookies are
COVID
gonna start
year,
being 25,
there's an entire
26,
group that's going to be
27
gone.
years old.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to bring in freshmen.
No.
They're
What they're
gonna
gonna do,
have to.
those freshmen,
Some
No.
schools are going
those
to have
freshmen
to.
are
freshmen
going to go to
JC.
Northridge.
Right.
Those freshmen
Well,
going to go to
okay.
Utah State.
Right, but they're gonna get-
And then they're going to
then-
Are they gonna go to JC?
Right.
They're
No,
gonna
you gotta
transfer
go
to
to
JC
JC
for
and
2
then
years.
we'll take you.
Yes.
But you're
Are
going
they
to have to
gonna
get
go to
some
JC
right
for
now,
2 years.
those aren't even open.
Yeah.
Are they gonna go
That's
to
what I'm
JC
saying.
for 2
There's-
years?
Those aren't open
Yeah.
right now. I'm telling
There-
you.
But
The-
you gotta,
the
like, if
portal is
If you
open.
merge all what you guys are saying, what is going to happen is you're saying they're going to cut off with the age 2025. We're not going to have all these old super seniors.
Not
He's
happening.
and then they already put in the legislation where you're going to go to JC and then not count against your 4
Yeah,
years.
they're trying to put
so
that in place.
that's going to be now the JC is not going to be looked at with the same stigma of you
Because
Prop
that used to
48,
be-
you
and
got
actually
kids,
it's
you off
actually-
track. It's going to be like JC is going to be a feeding ground to the
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, and now you're going to have 6-year college
Yes.
athletes.
Well,
And
you
then
already have, yeah.
24. Yeah. We already have.
Think about this. There's a quarterback that they're talking about that is the buzz, Tyler Schultz, who's at Louisville.
Yeah.
7-year player.
Yeah. Michael Penix was a
he-
6-year
like,
college
like,
kid.
Like,
college
like
guy.
more people are taking advantage. That dude is 25 years old.
Playing against kids.
He's grown. Playing against kids. Like the game is in super slow motion.
To him, yeah.
We who have kids that are getting ready to go, that you're going to have to tell them, hey, man, I know you have these aspirations going to Kentucky and North Carolina. You're going to have to change your path. You may have to go
D2.
to St. Mary's
Yep.
to get to North Carolina at the end. But going straight, it's only going to be a handful of dudes that go
Yeah.
straight from
50 of them. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm glad he said that. No one chooses football. Football chooses you.
It's so crazy people still stuck in Pat Mahomes in the offense. I'm like, do you see these numbers?
This is Marcellus Wiley on the rocks.